The lookout for a defensive midfielder is still going on. United are absolutely desperate to bring somebody in. For me, in that number 6 position, I've mentioned Enzo Fernandez several times, as well as many others that have also gone on and signed. And the next name that I'm going to mention is another name that can probably get signed very quickly. And there's transfer rumours about this kid going on all the time at the moment as well. And there's good reason for that. So we missed out on the likes of Tchouaméni. He's gone to Madrid. Kamara's gone to Villa. Spurs have just managed to get Basuma for 25 million. Those are 3 players that would have been sensational for United available. Now, obviously, Real Madrid come calling. They're a bigger deal than we are at the moment. That's just the way it is. But Villa and Spurs, I'm not having that. And both of those players would have done bits for United if we'd have been in the mix for them. Declan Rice, 100 million, seems to be the one that United get linked to the most. My opinion on that is United don't have 100 million. Like, it's pure paper talk. It's pure fantasy to think that United would be spending 100 million on someone like Declan Rice. I think he's a good player. If he's available for 40 or 50, you'd probably look into it, but 100 million's bonkers. When United need to arguably get 10 players in, spending 100 million on one is off its head. It's like, you got a budget to build a house. Your budget's 100 grand. You spent 95 grand on a front door. You got no roof, got no windows, got no carpet, got no fucking electricity, got fuck all. That's what United would do if they spent all that money on Declan Rice. But you don't have to pay big money for a number 6. We've already said with Enzo Fernandez, you're looking at £16.6 million. Do it. But there's another player that's in the papers at the moment. He's linked with a move to Fiorentina. He's been linked with a move to Leeds. Why are Leeds in for him? Is there something in Calvin Phillips? Well, rather than getting Calvin Phillips for 50 million, go get the one that they're trying to get instead of him to replace him and see if we can do some bits. And, well, that player, I mentioned him a few videos ago when we were talking about free agents, and it's an Austrian that's just left Hoffenheim after his contract expired. Fiorentina are supposedly very close to signing him, but until it's done, it ain't done, and United could easily go and snap their arm off of this. And that's Florian Grillitsch, centre midfielder. Defensive midfielder, 26 years of age. It did look like he was certain to go to Fiorentina. Now, recent news from Romano saying that there's still no agreement on personal terms and he is currently available as a free agent this summer, so I think it's worth looking at him as an option. United are going to have to act quickly because it sounds like he's probably all but done from Fiorentina, and obviously Leeds being in the mix, there's no doubt other clubs that are going to try and snap him up as well. But he's a central midfielder that can either play as the ball-winning destroyer-style midfielder or even as a box-to-box. And he's got the ball-playing ability if you wanted to play him as a deep-line playmaker sort of midfielder as well. He could probably even deputise as a ball-playing centre-half in an emergency. He's a fucking great player. And he's free, for Christ's sake. 140 appearances for Hoffenheim, established himself as a really gifted Bundesliga midfielder, breaks up opposition moves, and he can get them going for his own side. He's literally the sort of player Ten Hag would love to have in this squad. And it's something United need. No two ways around it. He also became a regular in the Austrian national team, played over 30 games for his nation since making his debut back in 2017, and he was top 10 in passes that created danger, pass completion percentage, pass completion into the final third. But the most impressive stat, he was literally number 1 in the whole of Bundesliga with one-touch pass completion percentage. He's a really well-rounded, gifted footballer. He's a dribbler. He's skillful for a defensive midfielder. He's got the ability to beat players with passing. He's got the ability to beat players with dribbling. He's got quick feet. You just don't expect it from a package of this. And he's free, for fuck's sake. Press-resistant midfielder that's comfortable under pressure and in possession. And he's free. A standout feature is obviously he likes switching the ball. He's got good long passes, very effective when doing so. He's also excellent, as you can tell, number 1 in the whole of Bundesliga for one-touch passing. He's an absolute steal. And he's free. I don't know how many times I need to say it. The guy's free. Fucking hell. Free. Free transfer. Does he improve United? Yes. Is he available? Yeah, because he's free. Absolutely perfect midfielder for what we need. Perfect sort of age range as well. 26. Experienced player. Experienced international player. comes in and absolutely bosses it. There's absolute no-brainer. You know why? Because he's free. Get him signed. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.